I'm on the Yamaha Tracer. I literally just jumped on it, and goddamn is it a beauty. Holy shit. So, a bit about the bike. It's at T-Motor here in Cairns, far north Queensland, and it's a 2015 model. It's red, obviously, and it's only got 4,500 kilometers on it, so it's probably only had its first service. It's basically got brand new, I think, I didn't really look at them properly, it looks like they're Dunlop Sport Max tyres maybe. Not the best tyres in my opinion, but tyre nonetheless. Yeah, it's a tidy bike. It's already got saddlebags on it. Well, not saddlebags, fucking panniers, that is. And yeah, it's got a nice windscreen. So far it's doing a really good job. I can't really feel too much wind on my body. The mirrors are really good. I really like these bash guards. I guess they'll be good if you're riding around in some cold weather, probably the winter months, if you want to call winter something like that in Cairns. I don't think there's too much of it. There definitely isn't, I can tell you that, that's for sure. Yeah, so fuck, it's got some go, I'll tell you that. And we're only in third gear here, so I can only imagine what second feels like. And boy is it comfy. Oh yes, it's comfy. Alright, coming to a stop. Very easy. And it feels nice and light. It doesn't feel heavy. The weight must be more towards the top of the bike. I guess, you know, the engine, whatever. Yeah, the clutch is fantastic. It's extremely easy to pull in. As you can see, I didn't stall it when I got on it. That's normally the first thing you do when you jump on a different bike. No, it feels very familiar. Almost the same as my CB650. It's very ergonomically the same. Yeah, main difference is this one's got a 3-cylinder engine. If you haven't done your research on it, I think it's 845cc, something like that. It's plenty power. It definitely feels detuned compared to a MT09, not the Tracer version. Oh, it does have a gear indicator. Fuck, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know it had one of those. And we got to pay heaps to fucking put one of those on your bike. So that's a pretty sweet feature. Let me tell you, it is fucking hot right now. Alright, we're off. Again, didn't stall it. And this bike has 3 riding modes. So it's got standard, which is what I'm in now. As you can see, it says standard. It has A, and it has a B. And I'm pretty sure A is the one with the most sensitive throttle response and the different fuel injection. And B, I think, is just for rain mode, I believe. Well, I don't think it's actually for rain mode, but I guess you could call it rain mode. It's got the least amount of fuel injection settings, I guess you could say. So we're just in standard now. We'll keep poking around, putting the bike side to side. Fucking feels amazing. That's normally one thing with big bikes. You jump on them and yeah, you jump on them and you almost feel like you don't get much feedback from your tire. But I definitely feel like I get plenty of feedback here, which is awesome. You probably can't hear it too much. It's not the loudest exhaust, but it does apparently, so I've been told, have a full system Akrapovic, whatever anyone wants to call it. It's got one of those on it. Bit of throttle blip sounds nice. It has a bit of that crackle on your downshifting, which is nice as well. Definitely takes a lot longer to stop than what mine does, that's for sure. I'm not saying it's got bad brakes, I'm just saying it's a heavier bike. But yeah, definitely confidence on the brakes. That would be something to get used to. Definitely not as good as soon as you jump on my CB. That thing's got really bitey brakes. And those pads have been on there since day one. And it's done 27,000 Ks. So just to give you a bit of, you know, bit of what we're talking about, you know. So not really sure where to take the bike. Team motor is definitely not like Honda. I normally just say, yeah, if you empty the tank, just fill it again, but I've only got this one for a short time, but I'm definitely enjoying my ride so far. Now you can't really tell in this video, but this is actually a really tight corner, even in a car. And fuck, that feels seamlessly easy. This actually has fairly high pegs. It does have those little knobby things on the end, which obviously you take those cunts off, because fuck that. Yeah, it's got power behind it. It's fucking nice, man. Yep, it's fucking beautiful. Alright, apparently we can change this mode on the fly. Oh, I have to roll the throttle off apparently. Fuck me, that sounds good. Alright. We're in... No, I won't go to A. I won't go to A. We'll go in B. Oh, instantly you feel the decrease in the power. You've got to roll, it takes a little bit longer for the power to kick in. You roll on a bit, just like this. You can't tell in the video probably, but there is an instant feeling of less power, significantly less pull. You don't shift in the seat as much as you do on standard mode. But yeah, the bike is super comfy. All I can fault so far is my fucking riding jeans, because they're fucking, just the way they're creeping up on my leg, it's just making it a bit uncomfortable, kind of like just a little bit of a pinch. But fuck man, I'd say that I'm already used to this bike. It's great. Coming to another stop here, just a giveaway. Yeah, right. So B mode is pretty boring. Definitely would not ride around in B mode all day. I guess I'd switch it on if it was, you know, pouring down rain. Man, this windscreen is doing a fantastic job. To my knowledge, it is adjustable. It does go up a bit. If this is in the lowest position, I can't really see a reason to lift it. Unless I was on the highway, for example. It does have a power socket, so it's got a power outlet there. You probably can't see it. It's tucked in behind there, so you can plug, you know, your little cigarette lighter devices in. You know, a 240 volt inverter if you wanted as well. You could, yeah, you could get pretty creative with what you could plug in here. Plenty of room on the bars here if you actually want to put some little Duvawackies on it. Duvawackies, I mean like little RAM mounts and GPS systems, I guess. So we're just coming back up to this block. I mainly wanted to go over there where we went, just because it had that little tight corner. What the fuck? Alright, A mode. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Yeah, right. So A mode is pretty fun. Alright, I'd definitely have to get out onto 100 zone for sure. Yeah, this, oh, the suspension is nice, by the way. I just went over a railroad. And I think this is actually on the softest setting. Obviously it's got a dampen. You can dampen hard and soft. It's pretty standard on most bikes, I guess. Well, this one's definitely got it, so. And the triple engine. Sounds great. Yeah, A mode, pretty crazy. Even just rolling on to get up into the next gear. Feel all that power. Yeah, clutch, super easy as I said. It's got a lot of buttons here. I don't really know what they do, I'm going to be honest with you. But I need this bike. I need this bike in my life. I need it. guys are going straight, we're going this way. I don't know where these pegs are, so I can't go too crazy on these corners. Alright. That was a 4th gear pull. We got up to 95 very quickly. Yeah, right. Rear brake is pretty awful, I'm gonna be honest. I'm standing on it now. Yeah, that rear brake I think needs adjusting. But the front brakes are great. As you can see, it's got the integrated starter, which is pretty cool. You know, it's just a feature. Oh, hazard button is down there, which is actually really hard to get to. If you had to press that in a hurry, it would be... I'm not saying it's fucking impossible. It's definitely just not on the spot where it is on most bikes. And my Honda, because they were silly with this model, and they've done it with a lot of ones now, they've actually switched the indicator and the horn around, so one's above the other and vice versa. Don't know why they did that. I think it was a silly decision. Fuck, this bike is fun. Now, if you want to get a bike for a pillion, I think this is definitely a bike you should consider, and it's absolutely the reason why I'm actually test riding it today. Because if you stick a top box on this sucker with a backrest that's fitted to it, your pillion will love you. They won't have to squeeze onto you anymore. They're not going to whinge when you fucking do that. Well, they probably still will whinge, but never going to get away with that. Fuck, this bike is great. I can't believe how fun it is. Oh, there's that little triple whistle. Yeah, this bike is fast. And the crackle on the exhaust is amazing. The gearbox is super smooth. You don't actually feel a little clunk when you shift like you do on a Honda. I notice Hondas do have that, you know, it feels like, yeah, like real strong gearbox. This one still feels really strong, but it's also extremely smooth at the same time. It's almost like a nil feedback. You just know that you've shifted the gear properly. So I want to get it up onto some highway section. There's a bit of a hill up here which merges into an 80 zone, which I want to get us onto. This fucking stupid Falcon. Sorry for all you Falcon lovers, but I want to get some speed into this baby. Not some speed, but you know, I don't want to go too stupid on it. But yeah, this bike is very nice. I don't know why they're pointing at me. Probably hear that now because I'm in 3rd gear just cruising. That's normally where you get that little drone sound from. When you're just cruising, it sounds beautiful. Really good feedback when you're on it. Woo! Oh. Feel some heat fucking coming off it, that's for damn sure as well. Alright, here we go. Well, that was pinned. That was pinned in 2nd. Climbing that hill. Felt great. No issues with power. The bike feels good. When you're transitioning your gears, the roll-on is smooth. It's not crazy. Like, it's not like, bam, I've hit next gear and I know it. It's just nice. It's just really, really nice. But yes, when you get this bad boy a bit quicker, you can feel some heat coming off that engine right there. I'm not saying it's like, oh man, there's too much fucking heat, I can't have this bike. I'm just saying it's definitely there, it's noticeable. I don't know if that's something they changed in the 16 model. I'm assuming the engine is very similar. So right now we're just cruising at 90 k's or 87, and our revs are probably about 3.5, 3.5. A bit harder to see when you've got the digital tacho readout here. I'd take a needle any day. Any day I'd take a needle. Fuck, something stinks. But yep, even that roll on there, you can feel the heat coming off it. Not the end of the world though, as I said. Definitely not the end of the world. I can't feel any breeze on my hands. These things are doing a fantastic job. I'd love to have this thing all day because it is amazing. I'm so tempted to go back in there and talk about finance. I am so tempted. Definitely doesn't steer as quick as my bike, but it still steers very quickly for what it is. Sports touring, it's very toury, still very sporty. I don't think that, yeah, it can't be excused. This is a sports tourer for sure. The blipping is a little bit tricky just because I'm not used to it. You can feel, just because of the tyres that are on here, when you give it some power on a corner and you get a little bit close to the edge, you can feel them. It's kind of like a ripping sensation. I think if you put some softer tyres on, you'd be fine. But yeah, obviously we're talking about two different breeds of bikes that I've come off and now test riding, so it's probably not really a fair comparison at all, but you get the idea. Now, I've not gone down this road, so I'm going to go have a look. Why not? Why not? Why not go have a look? That's what I see. Fucking beautiful amounts of power. Oh yeah, I see what's going on here. So we'll get off and have a look here. This is probably a good spot. Riding it with rear brake just to stabilise the bike is nice and easy, as it should be on every bike, as that's our main core. So we'll switch it off, we'll have a bit of a look around, and then we will switch it on again. So you can have a look at the have a listen to the exhaust on this bad boy. They are Sport Max tyres. You can even feel it. No, you can't. How beautiful is that? Absolutely divine. There's some people over there looking at me like retards, like what the fuck's this guy doing? Nissan brakes, fairly standard on these Japanese bikes. I did not know they were there. Whoever owned this did spend a bit of money on some extras. It is a really good package. It does have a center stand. Not really that important. Yeah, there's those bash guards. Well, not bash guards, hand guards. There's that power outlet there. So we'll switch it on. Turn the key. It's not in neutral at the moment. There we go. Now, integrated start, so you just push it down. If you haven't looked at a Yamaha before, I think BMW is doing it now as well. Actually, we'll go around the side of the exhaust. It does have a baffle in it, keep that in mind. There we go. sounds absolutely amazing. Now, they're probably going to be a bit pissed off. I've had this for probably a test ride amount of time. I guess you could call that a unit of measurement. Let's try a U-turn. Fuck me, that was easy. God damn. We'll go out the same way we came in. Higher than that. It doesn't feel like it does, but apparently it does. I'm not even revving it out because it just feels like it takes too long. Come on, let's go. Fuck, that sounds good. God damn. This bike probably gets 1,000 motherfucking looks. Hope I look good on it. Just listen to that. Fuck. That is great. Yeah, this clutch is very easy to hold in. I'm not one to click into neutral at lights because that's not what I was taught at the Q ride. And it fucking makes sense. Because you need to get out of the sticky situation, you need your clutch, because you'll need to engage a gear, man. Stop. There we go. Oh, yep. When you grab it, when you tell it to stop, it stops. It definitely does. That's nice. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Now normally I'd rip it around this corner, but I'm not fucking used to it, am I? Woo-hoo! Very good fun. Very, very good fun. Fuck me, this is a... Oh, I need it in my life. I need it. Just listen to this. Listen to that induction sound. Ready? Just listen to that. Let's drop it. Third gear induction sound. Oh, it's fucking angry. Oh. Fuck me. Yeah, fuck that Versys, man. I was gonna buy a Kawasaki Versys 650 with a parallel twin engine, but sure, it's probably a fucking good bike, but you don't get this. You do not get that on a parallel twin. You only get that on a 3-cylinder. Like proper powering on, but the front wheel it probably lifted a centimetre just powering off of those lights. Obviously I'm kind of used to my bike trying not to wheelie it, and I was leaning forward a little bit as I was taking off, and obviously I'm not used to the bike. So plus I've got to pay a $2,500 excess if some shit happens, and because I'm on a 25 by fucking 8 months, I've also got to pay $300 as a age excess. How awesome is that? You gotta love test riding. Hey, if you fuck it, you basically buy it. But I'd love to take it up there for a test ride. Popolo Dam. Not the greatest of roads, but definitely a good test to the touring bike, I guess you could say. Because it's got bad roads, it's fairly twisty, you can have a bit of fun, you just chill out in standard mode. Oh fuck, I am in standard mode. What am I doing? Was I in standard mode that whole time? You motherfucker. Jesus, just imagine how much fun I could have been having. Just imagine. Just imagine. Oh yeah, the brakes are pretty good. Oh, sorry guys, I know it's for the sound quality, but I have to lift this visor just to crack. Because it's fucking hot, and I've got my friggin' leather jacket on. I was gonna wear the textile jacket with the wet weather gear, and then I thought, nah, fuck it, I'll just wear the leather one. At least you can just wipe the water off. I don't really care about the pants, to be honest. Phone's fucking water resistance in my pocket. Go S7, water resistance all the way, nigga. Did I just say the N-word?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry. So sorry.
Anyway, I don't really know what else to say about this bike, man. It's just amazing. Like, oh, just fuck me. It is just so great. We'll get in this left lane to turn right. How about that? That's a bit fancy. That's very fancy. Very fancy indeed. Woohoo! I've not seen one person on their mobile phone since I've been riding this bike. I think it's just a coincidence. Fucking every cunt's on their friggin' mobile phone. This bastard want to turn right, he better fucking put his in. Nah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. I'll tell you what, I thought it was actually going to be hard to stay under the speed limit on this thing, and it is a little bit, but if you just try, it's actually not too bad. Like, you've got all that power there, all that power on a very small roll-on. Like a little twist and all of a sudden you're doing 75. In a 60 zone. I can't believe they gave this to me with a full fuel tank. I could have went crazy. So, speaking about the dash, obviously it's got a clock, which is correct. I don't know, it might be correct. I actually don't know what time it is. Apparently it's 10:04. Sounds about right. Yeah, there's your speedo, there's your tacho. It does have a fuel gauge. Obviously when you change your riding modes, it changes from A standard to B. I don't know what this eco is. I'm actually pretty curious about that now. Goddamn, I'm speeding. I don't know what that eco is. Hopefully it's not making it slow. Because you don't want that. You don't want to go slow. Not want to go slow. Gear indicator. I don't know what the fuck that other shit is there. Really don't. Yeah, this thing just pulls away extremely nicely from a stop. Yeah, odometer 4623. Fuel average 18.8. An average. That's fucking shit, but oh well. But then again, it's only got 4,000 Ks. You don't know what kind of riding it's seen. That average could be any kind of average. And then center cornerant. Center fucking CRNT fuel. Don't know what the fuck that is, but it's saying current fuel. So if I roll it on, it doesn't change instantly. Oh well. Anyway, I've just about got to hand this bike back. I'm sure they're going to try and talk me into buying it. I'll definitely talk about it. I want to get the numbers. That doesn't hurt. Until they look good. Until they look good. Now I've got to change lanes here somehow. Ah, we've got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. You're nice and high, by the way. You can see into everyone's car. So it's a good thing, I guess. It's just nice to be high. Nothing worse than sitting on a fucking little 250 or 300. They're terrible. Now, I really need to change lanes here, don't I? Alright, we're going to be a bit sneaky and zip over here now. That was good. What a dream bike. What a dream bike.